Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please do not forget to subscribe. Today, as I promised you, I'm going to be telling you about the psychological and emotional effects of having to deal with a strict parent. Okay, firstly, strict parenting derives a child of the opportunity to self discipline and responsibility. Imposing a harsh limit on a child can only control the behavior of a child temporarily, because no one likes to be controlled. I know that no one wants to be controlled. So the moment you start to taste a little bit of freedom, you reject any limit that is imposed on you, and then you act the way you feel you want to act and the way you feel you enjoy. All right, so that is one effect that it has on you. You think that you stop being empathic immediately you get out of the control of your parents. Another thing is fear versus respect. When you have a strict parent, you more of fear them than respecting them. So they impose that thing in your they plant that thing in your mind that you have to fear them. Whenever they are around, you just not free. You fear what they will do. You fear the consequences that they will impose on you should you behave in a certain way. So you only act in a way that will please them, or in a way that they will approve of, just because you fear them and you do not respect them. It is not respect, it's fear. You are more of fearing them than respecting them, and that makes you become a bully as a child. Personally, I was a bully, but not a physical bully. My previous schoolmates would tell me that I was a bully, and then when I look back at the things that I used to say to them, and I can say that it was not good, it was actually bullying. So you become an emotional bully, the words that you use to them, because like that is how just your mind operates and you can't help it. Another one is you get short tempered. If you had to have strict parents, you develop a short temper, because when you act in a way and then your parents don't approve of that, they quickly correct you, and then you start having problems of short temper. In fact, I don't think I have short temper, but I read this somewhere on the internet, ahaparenting.com. Yes, so apparently when you have strict parents, you tend to have short temper, you get angry easily, and then that could lead into depression. Another thing that strict parenting had affected me on is the power is always right. What I mean by the power is always right is that you don't question any authority, as long as there is someone superior telling you that this is how this is done. You don't question that, you take it as it is, because you think the person who has an upper hand is always right, the power is always right, because my parents were always right according to them. Even now they are always right according to them. So they planted that thing in my mind that the power is always right, and that makes you to stop thinking for, I don't know if it stops or it enables you, or yeah, it enables you to think for yourself. You always think of what the person with the upper hand is saying, and then you implement that because they are right, they have power. Another thing is that a child that had to deal with strict parents tends to be rebellious, especially and always when their parents are not around. They become rebellious. I'm not rebellious, but I read that you do become rebellious. And also another point is that You have to do right. It's a do right thing. If your parents are there, you do right. If your parents are not there, you get out of way, because you know that is the only opportunity you have. So yeah, they do right thing, and then you become an excellent liar. Not, I don't know about, okay, liar, yes, you always have a perfect excuse to do something that you know they won't approve of. Or if you want to go out for long, you have to come up with something, so you become a pathological liar. You lie because you just want to get your way for once, or for once in a week, for once in a month. And finally, the seventh one is that strict parenting undermines the child parent relationship. What I mean by this is that when you have a strict parent, you are unable to talk to them with some of the things, maybe sexuality and all those awkward topics. You are unable to share them with them because you feel they are not right. And with strict parenting, you always have to do what's right, so you are unable to communicate effectively with your parents, just because you know already that it's sad. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until we meet again, stay tuned.